Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Future Office Network by Summit Risk Management. We developed this tool to give you back time in your busy day and to take work off of your plate. We'll make you more compliant, we'll make you more faster, and we'll give you all kinds of value-added tools that you're probably not getting right now. So let's go through it and let's do it fast. You're never more than one click from home. So as we look through this side here, this happens to be the benefits side here. We'll click on My Documents. Every single document you can think of, including total compensation statements that you can build in here. You can pick any kind of a format that you want to build it on. And if you have a spreadsheet of your employees and you pull the payroll information out, in roughly 45 minutes of time per year, you can build for all of your employees, whether they be 20 or 20,000, a customized for each employee, personalized employee benefit statement, total reward, showing them what the hidden paycheck is. In this case, it's 36% of payroll that this person is making. He is not making, Joe is not making 32.5. He's really making almost 46,000 when you factor in all the benefits. Do your employees know how much you're putting aside for benefits? That's what the total compensation statement does. We also have a handbook in here that you can pull up your own policies. We scrape over 1,000 employment law sites a week. We give you a legislative update every week. In half a cup of coffee, you get the skinny on everything that went down in Washington from the past weekend at the states. States don't necessarily have something every week, but certainly there's a lot of stuff coming down in the federal. So, if you may not have an HSA, but then again, maybe you do. So you can click on this and you can go deeper into the topic and it'll tell you exactly what you're working with here. This next section is the employee benefit rules. If there's a benefit, it is in here. If there's anything you need to know about the benefit, it's in here and it's up to date. If there's a form in here, like the 21 COBRA forms, the election and notification forms, they're in here. The Women's Cancer Rights Act has a poster. You have to hang by the water cooler or you will get fined if you get caught. You have to update that every year. That's in here. State-by-state comparisons, all your workplace postings that you may be buying from right now, you can get that from Summit Risk Management just through the Future Office tool. So it's a new day and it's a new way of accessing great information. HR and employment law kind of go hand in hand. We've got a forms library that will just never quit on them. I showed you the handbook a few moments ago. Plus we have all of the HR policies that you can use. Probably don't want to use your policies unless they've been updated recently, because employment lawyers say that you should update your handbook and the policies in particular roughly every once a year. So that's kind of where we're at. And those are the state workplace postings that we were talking about. Anything you want to know. Want to know about email and implied contracts? Scary area. But at Summit, we want to make sure that we keep you out of jail, keep you out of the fine world, and keep you as far away from litigation as possible. The next section that we're going to take a look at is compensation. This is how we pay people. This is how we can figure out how to pay people with performance appraisals. You can do job description wizards right on here. Build your own job descriptions. Build them from scratch. We've got over 160 sample job descriptions, wage and hour rules at the state and the federal, all the 409A securities and exchange rules under executive comp, how to classify employees properly, executive, exempt, non-exempt, who is an employee and who is not an employee. It's not as simple as one would seem. In fact, a lot of employers apparently don't have it right because it's a very big deal in the country right now. From there, what we can do is go into some other ways of accessing information. So if you wanted to do an FSA to an HSA rollover, something that was passed just a couple years ago, I took you through the categories, but you can use the document search and it'll search all of Future Office. And we've got approximately more than 40,000 documents in here. So by putting in the right words, it'll bring you up some information, but most importantly, it'll say, how do you do that? And there you go. There's your answer. How do you do a rollover from an FSA to an HSA? Very, very simple, very, very fast, very, very accurate. From there, we can take you into the web library, our value partnerships, tools that can bring down your costs in COBRA administration. Future Office Connect is for online enrollment, if that's something that would be valuable to you. Every month at Summit, what we do is educate our customers at least once a month via the comfort of their office or their home or wherever they can get onto into a Wi-Fi hotspot. And there we educate them on across the 5 core disciplines, which are benefits, human resources, employment law, compensation, employee communication, and insurance, of course. And so if you can't make it on the live Smartcast, where you can ask questions of a content expert, you can always come back and listen to one of the podcasts. And they're usually about 45 minutes long. High-packed, just great, great stuff. The intranet is going to have a place. This is something that you as an employer, a valued customer of Summit Risk Management, will give to your employees. This is where your employees can log on. They don't see any of this other stuff. They just see the intranet when they log on. It's got a directory. It's got a calendar. It's got an intranet library for all your training pieces. It's got a web library where you can store all your documents. Get out of the paper business. Most importantly, put all your benefit plans online so that the employees are not asking you and you're not printing out reams of paper and all the costs associated with that. Here's a United Healthcare plan. They can go on and change if they want to stay in network and find an eye doctor, for example. They can do that without having to pay out-of-network charges. But it also breaks out all other information. You can make these as lengthy or as short as you want. Includes the enrollment form, summary plan, description. Everything is really fast, real easy. Nothing is hard to do. OSHA Tracker. This is for the commercial insurance side of you as an employer. You can use the OSHA Tracker to track all your losses. It'll track them for the statutory 5-year limit. You can do the OSHA 300 series forms and the first report of injury for each state that you have, well, wherever you have a loss in, and it'll do them together. So one pass, OSHA and first report of injury are all done together. Loss Analyzer will analyze the losses in workers' comp, general liability, and fleet, and this will help you help us, and we in tandem can figure out, are there patterns in your losses that are driving up your insurance costs? And then we can try and do some interventions there. Just like on this side with the benefit side, the commercial side has a similar feel. Risk management, coverage pieces, all of our safety publications are proprietary. You won't find these anywhere else but through Summit Risk Management. And through our risk management side, we've got everything you'd want to ever know about all the different specialty topics that are in here. Well, that's a quick run through of what Future Office is all about. If you have any questions, please contact your Summit Risk Management insurance consultant or risk manager. They'd be more than happy to show you more about how you can receive what so many other customers of Summit Risk Management are already receiving for the same amount of money you're paying your current broker. Thank you very much and have a good day.